Guilds are always forming. Over the years, hundreds of adventurers have banded together to fight for a common goal. With the awakening of the Elder Dragons, one guild formed in hopes to combat the Elder Dragons and defeat them. This guild's name is Destiny's Edge. Its members are now legends in Tyrian lore, comprising of representatives from each major race. They showed the world that they, together, could put aside their differences and accomplish near impossible goals as a team. The guild included their leader, awoken, a Norn ranger, tactician, and artist with her wolf companion Garm, Logan Thackeray, a guardian by profession and descendant of the human heroes Gwen and Kieran Thackeray, Ritlock Brimstone, a Char Blood Legion warrior, Caithe, a Silvari firstborn thief, Snaff, an old Asuran Galamancer, and his apprentice, the elementalist named Zoja. The group did not start as a single guild, but instead two separate groups, Edge of Steel and Dragonspawn's Destiny. Edge of Steel began as a temporary alliance between Logan, Ritlock, and Caithe as they escaped Ascalonian danger in the form of ogres and destroyers. They would end up in Lion's Arch, where they quickly found themselves arrested and forced to fight in the arena to pay off their prisoners' debt and earn their freedom. It was here, within that arena, that they would gain the title of their small group. They worked extremely well as a team, and they started to enjoy their time as they earned fame with each match that they won, while forging close bonds with each other. The other half of Destiny's Edge formed after Air witnessed the power of golems created by Snaff with the help of his apprentice Zoja. Air was looking to bring proper warriors back to Holbrook to fight off Dragonspawn, a condition of her exile from Holbrook in light of her recent failings against the enemy. To this, she entered, herself and two Asuras, into the arena and faced Edge of Steel in a gamble to win their debt and gain more warriors. It was here that the trio took the name Dragonspawn's Destiny, a title that would be short-lived with their quick victory against Edge of Steel. With the two groups being consolidated into one, they combined the names of each group to create the name of their small guild, Destiny's Edge. Their first goal was the defeat of the Dragonspawn, which had previously defeated Air. After days of planning and preparation, the guild succeeded, achieving celebrity status for the guild and each of its members. Although Air had planned to proceed with the destruction of Jormag, the group acknowledged they still lacked enough strength to defeat an Elder Dragon. Instead, they focused on battling lieutenants of the Elder Dragons instead. Destiny's Edge successfully defeated Morgus Leith, a champion of Zaitan, and the Destroyer of Life, a champion of Prime Mortis. It was when they went to face Glint, recently discovered to be a champion of the still-sleeping Elder Dragon Krakatorrik, that their focus shifted back to the Elder Dragons themselves. They learned that Glint had betrayed her master, and Destiny's Edge agreed to stand with Glint to slay him. Before the fight, however, Logan was called away by Queen Jenna when Krakatorrik's newly created minions, the Branded, attacked Ebonhawk. Despite being a member short, Air made the decision to still stand against the enemy, as she believed they could still win. She soon discovered how wrong she was, as their defeat ended with the death of both Glint and Snaff. Hatred sprouted between the remaining members. Ritlock and Zoja hated Logan for his abandonment. Zoja also held Snaff's death on Air's hands because of her decision to still attack without their full potential. Bitter with defeat, disillusioned by Logan's departure, and saddened by the death of their friend, the guild disbanded in 1320 AE. The guild would not meet again until 1325 AE. It was Caithe that would call upon the remaining 4 members to meet in Lion's Arch to discuss reforming for the good of all Tyria and help the Orders defeat the current threat of Zaitan, the undead Elder Dragon.
Welcome, fellow members of Destiny's Edge. We must speak of the threat of the Elder Dragons.
When I agreed to come, I didn't know you'd be inviting this Char.
I could say the same for you, human. Finally crawling back for forgiveness, Logan.
I've done nothing that needs to be forgiven.
Logan, Ritlock, enough of your squabbling. Kaith, I doubt that we can unite again. Not after our last mistake.
The Norn's right. When heirs to Galkin makes mistakes, people die.
Is that what you think, Zoja? That what happened was my fault?
Please, all of you, our time has come. We must help the Orders. We've fought the Elder Dragons before.
And lost. Because someone couldn't keep up with us.
You have something to say it to my face.
I would if you weren't always running away. I should gut you and be done with it.
Gut me? With what? That human-made sword you looted from Ascalon? I've had enough. We're done here.
Running away again.
Rytlock, you're just making it worse.
Ha! Look who's talking! Logan's right, for once. I have more important things to do. I'm done with this.
And I refuse to waste my efforts on cowards and fools. Goodbye, Kaith.
It's sad to see Logan and Rytlock argue. If only there was something to bond them together. Yes, I know what might help. Kaith, I have to leave as well. I fear this meeting was a mistake, but maybe I can fix it.
We failed, then. Failed to bring Destiny's Edge back together. We cannot help the others. How can we help Tyria?
Air is the only member who agrees with Cade. Zoja, Logan, and Rytlock still hold grudges and quickly storm off in anger. Air, however, has a plan up her sleeve to mend Logan and Rytlock's friendship. Air beckons Rytlock's aid as she ventures into the Ascalonian catacombs to recover an ancient fiery dragon sword, Magdir. She hopes that giving the sword to Logan will heal old wounds between him and Rytlock, who holds Magdir's twin sword Sahothan. It is not until they had already retrieved the sword that Air informs Rytlock of her plan. Air was left disheartened by Rytlock's pursuing words, coming to the realization that she might not be able to fix the issue. Meanwhile, in Creta, Separatists disrupted Queen Jenna's party and Minister Caudicus Beetlestone's manor that was being held in celebration of the treaty between humans and Char. Logan was attending the party and quickly came to the rescue of his queen. Zoja was also in attendance to follow up on the discovery that the Separatists were using a Surin technology. After the events of Caudicus's manor, Queen Jenna realized that the world needed Logan more than she did and sent him out to follow his own journey. Later on, Kaith calls upon Logan and Rytlock to aid her in Twilight Arbor as an attempt to have them work together away from the other members of the guild. After this, she attempted the same tactic with Air and Zoja at Zara's Embrace. Unfortunately, both attempts failed. Logan and Rytlock would meet once again in the Citadel of Flame, arguing with each other before being told to work together by their associates and the commander of the Pact. During the journey to find Geharon Balefire, the Flame Legion Imperator, Logan saves Rytlock from falling into lava via a collapsing bridge. After the victory, they apologized to each other for their actions over the years and agreed to work out their differences. Air, who had been badly affected by her disputes with Zoja and Zara's Embrace, had gone north to honor the waves with the intention of dying a hero's death while helping the Coden. Air was unwilling to back down, and despite their small numbers, followed her and the Coden in efforts to save the group's spiritual leader, the Voice. During the journey, Air realizes she had her own lessons to learn despite Kaith's numerous proddings. By the end, she decides to go with Kaith to pull Destiny's Edge back together. By the time Logan and Rytlock come to the aid of Zoja in the Crucible of Eternity, they have reforged their close ties with each other, to the point that Logan calls Rytlock his brother. And at one point, much to Zoja's surprise, seeing that Logan and Rytlock had really forgiven each other, she agreed to at least try talking to Air one more time. The next time the 5 members of Destiny's Edge met was the complete opposite of the first, with the group putting aside their differences and clearing the air. A reunited Destiny's Edge, alongside the Pact and its commander, would take the fight to the ruined city of Ara and begin the assault against Zaitan and his forces.
Well, we've done some scouting. It is no walk in the park.
Even with the 4 of us to help, it will be a difficult battle.
As always, Sylvari, your intent is good, but your math skills are subpar.
Zoja, you've come to help?
You think I'd let you go fight an elder dragon without a proper genius?
Zojja, I need you to know something.
I know. You blame yourself for Snaf's death. I blamed you for many years myself. But I'd blame myself if you went in and failed, and I could have helped. Snaf would have wanted me here.
Thank you.
Following the commander of the Pact and his companions, they discover their airship, the Humble, is stuck on the ground with the surrounding Risen closing in. It is here that Logan elects to remain behind to release the airship, as he believes staying behind is his way to atone for leaving them long ago when the group fought against Krakator.
We're stuck. Someone has to stay behind to release the airship.
I'll do it.
No, Logan, we can't split up. Not this time.
Long ago, I failed all of you. I left you behind to fight. Now you need to leave me behind so you can carry the fight forward.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. For all of you, and for myself.
Fine, but if you get yourself killed, I'll hound you into the mists.
Believing they had left him for dead, the rest of Destiny's Edge and the commander focused on fighting their way past the forces of Zhaitan. During the fighting, the Humble took critical levels of damage. With moments left before the ship went down, the glory of Tyria arrived to the rescue with Logan aboard.
Everyone onto the other ship!
Come on, you laggards! We don't have all day.
Logan, you're alive!
Did you think I was going to let you go up against Zhaitan alone?
Logan, I'm delighted to see you're well. I thought.
I know. I got out by the skin of my teeth and hopped a lift with this ship. It's a new design.
Impressive. I think this is just what we need to take down a dragon.
Everyone to your battle stations. We're going in!
Relieved to have their last member with them, Destiny's Edge goes forth to fight Zhaitan and make him the first Elder Dragon to be slain. Destiny's Edge had finally achieved their goal as a guild. They had conquered and defeated an Elder Dragon. Celebrations ensued at Fort Trinity in the Straits of Devastation to celebrate a well-earned victory and the first step in ending the tyranny and destruction of the Elder Dragons.
Courage, skill, and friendship brought the dragon low. Let this day never be forgotten.
A victory that all Tyria can share.
This is not an ending. There are other dragons out there. Other battles.
You shambling fuzzball. Can't you just be happy?
I was being happy.
Will you return to your queen now, Logan?
No. Not until I know that Kryt is safe.
Meaning he's up for more fighting. See? Logan's happy too.
Snaf would be proud of us. Especially of you, Zojja.
Proud that we didn't screw up and plant our faces in the mud again, you mean? Well, I guess he would, at that.
So, who's next? Jormag, Primordus, Krakatoric?
As dawn scatters shadows, so we will destroy them all. We could not have done this without you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You can count on me.
Good. Because Air is right. The rest of the dragons are still out there, waiting.
The ever-vigilant Cave stated that the job is far from over, as we would pick our next target and repeat the process until all the Elder Dragons were defeated. After Zhaitan's demise, Destiny's Edge went their separate ways, taking care of problems in their own corners of the world until Tyria needed them all once more. In their place, most of the members of Destiny's Edge recruited new heroes to fight for Tyria. Air's son Bram would join of his own accord, while Rock's Whetstone joined the fray to prove herself to Rytlock and his warband. Logan would recruit the detective Marjorie Delacroix and her beautiful assistant Casimir Meade. Zojja's apprentice Timey joined the group as their enemy became known to be Scarlet Briar, a genius Savari with a terrible agenda. The group would eventually succeed in defeating Scarlet Briar, but not before she awakened the Elder Dragon Mordremoth. With another Elder Dragon awoken, the members of Destiny's Edge come forth to help pull the armies of Tyria together to attack this once sleeping giant. While attempting to gain the Char leader's trust, Ritlock is thrown into the mist with his fate unknown. Meanwhile, Kaith has become more mysterious than usual. Finally, her secret is revealed, but it's too late. The Savari, now revealed as minions of Mordremoth, have turned and attacked their fellow members of the Pact, including Air, Logan, and Zoja. What fate lies for the members of Destiny's Edge? Can they ever trust Kaith again? Will Ritlock return from the mists to assist in the battle against Mordremoth? Only time will tell. But hopefully this legendary guild will stand the test of time and make their mark on history yet again.